It's no secret that the largest planet in the solar system is Jupiter. Compared to Earth, it looks incredibly huge. But compared to the leaders of the entire universe, Jupiter itself will look tiny. In this issue I will show you the largest planet in the universe, as well as share facts about the most unusual planets and cosmic theories that will surely impress you. The discovery of the planets of Wasp 17b, which by the standards of space took place quite recently, has become a real breakthrough in the world of scientists. This exoplanet is located about 1,000 light-years from Earth and has a number of features. Firstly, it is the first discovered exoplanet that moves in a retrograde orbit. That is, it rotates around the star in the direction opposite to the rotation of the star itself. Secondly, this planet is a real giant. Scientists believe that this is the largest planet in the universe. For example, 1 in 9 times larger than Jupiter. Its diameter is larger than the diameter of any known exoplanet. Well, this planet is even bigger than some stars. For example, not a small star, the angle of the tiara 122 is inferior to it in size. This confuses scientists, because they believe that in theory Wasp 17b should not exist at all. Such a giant planet violates the laws of physics and changes the understanding of how large planets can actually be. Another interesting fact is that Wasp 17b extremely low density, and therefore it falls under the category of loose planets. This is a scientific term describing planets with an extremely large radius and a very small density. And although many call Wasp 17b the undisputed leader, it seems that this exoplanet has a competitor. A few years ago, scientists discovered the amazing planet HAT P67b. After conducting research, they calculated that this planet could be larger than the giant Wasp 17b. Thus, HAT P is most likely the planet with the lowest density in the entire universe. It has another interesting feature: the planet is located so close to its star that it makes a complete revolution around it in a little less than 5 days. By the way, recently astrophysicists have discovered another planet that is located extremely close to its star. So close that such a planet should not exist in principle, however. It breaks all the laws of physics. Look further to take a look at it, as well as other amazing objects in space, and learn the most unusual mystical space theories. LTT 9779b. This planet is very close to its star. If the giant HAT Pi 67b makes a revolution around the star in about 5 days, then this representative of the class of ultra-hot Neptunes circles its star in only 19 hours. Astrophysicists believe that the temperature of the planet should exceed the melting point of steel, which in theory makes the existence of LTT 9779b impossible. The planet should have evaporated a long time ago, but it continues to exist. After making calculations, astrophysicists found out that the surface temperature of the planet is about 2000 degrees Celsius. This is a lot, but much less than the temperature that was originally assumed. How is this possible? According to scientists, this planet is also unusual because, due to dense clouds, it reflects most of the light falling on it, the heat absorbed by the upper layers of the atmosphere, and descends in the form of infrared radiation back into space, so the planet has not yet flared up. GJ 367b is another planet in this collection, which even reputable scientists call impossible. The planet, which by cosmic standards was discovered just the other day, is similar to those about which I have already told. It orbits around its star very quickly. A year there lasts only 8 hours. Even our fast Mercury, which makes a revolution around the Sun in 88 days, is still a slow snail compared to this fast cosmic object. Astronomers have calculated that due to its extreme proximity to its star, JJ receives 500 times more radiation than the Earth receives from the Sun. Under such extreme conditions, any atmosphere should have evaporated long ago along with any signs of life, but JJ is still holding on. It is also surprising that the neighbors of this strange planet may be in the habitable zone, that is, the living conditions on these exoplanets may be close to those on Earth. It is not known how this is possible, but the space knows how to surprise with its riddles. The next mystery is next, but this is not a planet, but a black hole. Throughout history, astrophysicists have discovered a bunch of different black holes. But only this year they stumbled upon an unusual wandering black hole. By the way, it is located right in our galaxy. And the peculiarity is that she travels alone through the Milky Way at a speed of 45 kilometers per second. Astrophysicists have determined that this black hole is located at a distance of just over 5,000 light-years from Earth. The speed of its movement suggests that it was probably thrown away by the supernova that gave birth to it, which sent it on a lonely journey through the galaxy. Although the speed of this wandering giant is impressive, it is nothing on the scale of space. This black hole does not pose a danger to us, but everything is not so rosy. Scientists believe that their sensational find is just the tip of the iceberg and that the Milky Way is most likely packed with a lot of wandering black holes. Very soon, one of them may be next to us, after which it will devour us. But in general, not all black holes are voracious objects that do nothing but suck in everything that is nearby. This is confirmed by a recent finding of scientists. A few months ago, they discovered a black star that does not absorb stars, but rather generates them. The discovery became a sensation, because this is the first case of such a phenomenon known to science. A unique black hole is located in the galaxy Heni Z210 30 million light-years from Earth. The stars in this galaxy are much smaller than in our Milky Way, and the black hole is located in the center. In this regard, a supermassive black hole promotes star formation by compressing a cloud of gas. They prevent this and do not absorb stars, as is usually the case. In the images obtained from the Hubble telescope, the researchers noticed a stream of hot gas connecting the black hole in the region closest to it, where stars are forming. According to one theory, it was a giant black hole that gave birth to our entire universe. However, according to the most common version, the universe was created by the Big Bang. I think you've all heard about this theory, which explains the beginning of everything. It is not from the singularity of a tiny compressed particle that the universe has emerged, which is still expanding, stretching and simultaneously cooling, hitting further beyond its original point of formation. But what if everything is wrong and the Big Bang was the result of a big collision? Some theorists believe that our universe was born as a result of a collision with another universe. In this theory, the universe has a cylindrical shape, and the events occurring in it are periodically repeated. And although many modern scientists consider this theory uninteresting, in their opinion, it is too complex and not completely logical. In fact, this word does not have a clear definition. Someone considers the universe an infinite cosmos, someone the whole world, and someone does not even know how to describe this huge something. There are also those who believe that the universe is an illusion. According to this theory, our bodies are not really three-dimensional objects, but instead we all live inside a two-dimensional hologram. The idea that the universe is a hologram based on the assumption that space and time in the universe are not continuous. Instead, they are represented by pixels. Therefore, it is impossible to zoom in on the universe indefinitely, penetrating deeper and deeper into the essence of things. Upon reaching a certain value of the magnification scale, the universe takes the form of an image with a very low and uninformative quality. Pulsars and lighthouses, whatever the universe really is, it's still beautiful. One of the most remarkable objects in the universe are pulsars, cosmic sources of various types of radiation that come to Earth in the form of pulses. But this is the official definition of scientists who have been observing these emissions for decades. Many theorists believe that pulsars are not just random signals coming from separate corners of space. Meaningful signals sent to us by representatives of alien civilizations. For this reason, theorists call pulsars giant lighthouses of aliens. In a little more detail, pulsars are sources of radiation. They release it every few seconds or hundreds of seconds during their rotation. The released beams of this energy pass through the entire universe. Regular repetitive pulsar emissions are accepted by some theorists as a means of communication. And although so far none of the signals received from these space objects has been so complex or structured as to suggest that this impulse is a form of communication, theorists do not lose hope. They believe that we just haven't received that long-awaited signal yet, or that we haven't learned how to properly analyze mysterious pulsars yet. Who knows? Maybe the more advanced civilizations of the universe are waiting right now for us to evolve and be able to decipher their message. Pulsars are a real mystery of the cosmos, but many theoretical scientists call dark energy an even more mysterious mystery. According to some theorists, if you look at the universe or part of it for a long time, this process will destroy it. And some people believe that watching dark energy destabilizes our reality. Approximately 70% of the space that remains is occupied by dark energy. Well, write in the comments, what do you think will be the end of the universe? And also, if you were interested, put likes, subscribe.